Hello everyone, my name is Kuljeet and I'm currently doing my master's degree from Thapar University, Patiala. This video is about my thesis work, that is, towards designing an efficient authentication scheme for RFID-based healthcare application in Bakelor Mobile Cloud. I've done my thesis under the supervision of Dr. Neeraj Kumar and Ms. Maggie Bansal, starting with an introduction to RFID-based systems. RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification. It is one of the leading technologies in the field of automatic identification and data capture. It is utilized in a number of fields ranging from tracking of assets in supply chain management to human tracking inside the hospitals. A typical RFID system comprises of a reader, tag, and a server. The advantages of RFID over the conventional barcode technology are summarized as follows: contactless identification, fast, accurate, simultaneous tag identification, and the ability to survive even inside the harsh conditions. Now coming to the literature survey. Various researchers have proposed a number of authentication protocols for RFID-based systems. Accordingly, these protocols can be categorized into two broad categories: non-public key crypto systems and public key crypto systems. However, many researchers have also questioned the security of these protocols. Hence, this work concentrates on giving an efficient and secure authentication scheme for RFID-based system. The main motivation behind this work is summarized as follows. Essentially, the use of RFID is found to be limited in healthcare domain, where it is utilized only for the tracking of medicines, equipments, and humans inside the hospital premises. So we present a novel system which would support the monitoring of patients on the move and outside the hospital premises. Essentially, we also design an authentication scheme which is based on ECC and is found to be secure against a number of attacks. And at the same time, it would adhere to the stringent computational resources available at the tag. Now coming to the system model of the proposed scheme. This model suggests that the RFID tags would be coupled with the wireless body area sensor networks, which would continuously monitor the patient's health conditions on the move and update the same on the RFID tags. On the other hand, the vehicles and the roadside units would be equipped with the RFID readers, which would communicate with the tags on a real-time basis and send the sense data to the control center on the cloud for further action. Essentially, the entire process can be summarized using the second figure. In case of emergency, the patient's physiological parameters would change, leading to an updated information at the RFID tag send. This is followed by the proposed authentication scheme between the reader and the tag, and finally followed by the data transfer. Finally, the data is sent to the cloud, which will do the necessary computations. For example, it will check the availability of the nearest hospital and the staff at the hospital. Additionally, it will also generate an alarm for the patient's relatives and the hospital staff so that they can reach the patient and provide the necessary healthcare services. Thus, the proposed scheme supports a real-time patient monitoring using RFID. Now coming to the security aspect of this work. This work proposes an ECC-based authentication protocol, which is basically a server-based approach. It uses ECC, one-way hash function, and concatenation operation. It can be broadly classified into three main phases. That is, tag authentication initial setup phase, tag authentication phase, and the server authentication phase. In the first phase, the RFID tag and the readers are equipped with respective public and private key pairs. In the next phase, the tag generates a token using ECC, hash operations, concatenation operations for the server to validate its authenticity. Similarly, in the next phase, the tag authenticates the server. And finally, we come to the security evaluation of the protocol. And the security evaluation yields that it is secure against a number of attacks which are listed down here. Apart from this, the protocols also provides the highest level of security in comparison with the other protocols proposed in the literature. Now coming to the performance evaluation of the protocol based on memory requirements, computation costs, and communication overhead. The results are summarized in the table shown. Finally, we come to the formal security analysis of the protocol using AVISPA. AVISPA is a widely accepted tool which is used for the validation of internet security protocols and application. The results indicate that the proposed protocol is found to be safe against a number of active and passive attacks. Finally, we come to the conclusion. The proposed protocol is found to outperform the existing schemes in terms of various security tasks. Finally, it also provides an acceptable memory and computation and communication costs while providing high security, and it is safe as declared by AWISPA. These are the list of references which have been utilized for the purpose of this implementation. Thank you. We come to the end of this video.